But yeah, I am caught up to date, caught up. We've watched everything. Something I was talking with my buddy earlier, Phoenix, about is I've been noticing a pattern when it comes to so many modern television shows. I've had the same experience with a bunch of shows as of late. I think it started off with I noticed it really a lot with Alien Earth, where there's so many shows that are coming out recently where like I love and enjoy the first few episodes, and then like midway through it, there's a really big drop off. And I'm kind of feeling that a little bit with the show Welcome to Derry. I really enjoyed episodes maybe 2 to 3, and then I won't say it's gotten flat out bad, unlike Alien Earth, where it's kind of, I would say so far it's kind of just middling. It kind of feels like it's slogging on just a little bit. I'm hoping that things begin to really start to pick up with Welcome to Derry. Apparently, in the next episode or two, things are supposed to start getting somewhere. Again, one thing I have noticed with the show is there is a sense of cheapness a little bit in certain sections. Not saying that you don't see that in other television shows or movies, but like when you really compare this to like the quality of the couple movies that got made the last couple of years, there is a certain level of cheapness here. In particular, with some of I think I mentioned some of the CGI sections, in particular the graveyard scene. Same thing here. In one of the episodes, I think it was the most recent one, episode 5, we finally get the big reveal of Pennywise. We finally get to see the clown, and while I enjoyed aspects of that, again, there is a certain level of I don't know, quality in terms of maybe some of the CGI. I think it's weird because there's like a mix of CGI and practical makeup and effects happening. But I just think like the parts when they do use CGI, it doesn't really particularly mix well for me. So again, I don't think that's something that's going to be able to correct itself with a couple episodes left. I think there's supposed to be 8 episodes of the season. I think this Sunday is supposed to be episode 6, and then we get 2 more, 7 and 8. But so far it's kind of just so-so. I was kind of hoping that all the stuff with what's his name, Dick Halloran. I still think everything involved with him is probably still the most interesting aspect of whatever is going on with Welcome to Derry. Honestly, the stuff with the kids, I don't know, it isn't really bearing as much fruit as I was kind of hoping. Because again, if you don't know, like the whole idea with the kids in this show is this is supposed to be like the precursor to everything that happens with the Losers Club and everything that happens with the modern times for the It Kids. Or, yeah, the Losers Club, basically. And I don't know, everything there just doesn't seem to be adding up, or, I don't know, to be as rewarding as kind of as I might be hoping it would be. Because really the only connectivity we have with the Losers Club in this show is Hanlon, Mike Hanlon. And it's like, I'm assuming eventually there's a thing in the story that has to deal with Mike Hanlon and his parents and another group of African American characters. What is it called? The black bar, the black building or whatever. I'm assuming that's still gonna happen. That's probably gonna happen. My guess is that doesn't happen till 6 or episode 7 and 8. So my kind of hope is that, not hope, but I think the next episode is probably going to be another slog a little bit. And then they'll probably ratchet things up the last 2 episodes. But where I was going with that is there's other shows that like I've noticed have done this. Alien Earth was so bad at this, where the first couple episodes were amazing, great. I had like such high hopes for that show, and then the quality went right into the crapper. I don't know, we'll see. I know Stranger Things. Doesn't Stranger Things come out today? Oh yeah, Stranger Things is out, the first 3 episodes. So that's another one that's kind of similar to It or whatever. There's a lot of similarities there. So that whole episode, what was it, episode 4, I think, it kind of focused more on Dick Halloran and a lot of the lore and stuff happening with the Native American tribes who lived in Derry before. I think that whole episode was mainly just a lore dump of just everything that happens with, the Native Americans, what happened with it when it landed on Earth or whatever, came from whatever universe Stephen King dreamt up in his mind. They took too long making the seasons for Stranger Things, in my opinion. No, I agree with you. Yeah, Stranger Things, I'll be honest, I'm not particularly super excited for Stranger Things. I'm going to watch it just to watch it. But I tell you, what really is probably going to make me go and get a resubscribe to Netflix is really not even Stranger Things. There's a movie on there called Frankenstein that I really want to watch. So I honestly am probably going to do my Netflix just so I can watch Frankenstein. And then I'll watch Stranger Things just because I have it or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. This whole stuff right now it's kind of stupid and kind of unbelievable. The whole premise with episode 5 is that the captain commander of the military finally got everybody. He got Will Hanlon. He got so they finally all got their all the kids went down into the sewers to try and attack him. The military went down there with the Native American group, and they had like the special dagger or blade or whatever that can fight him off. And of course, things went awry. They lost the dagger in the water. The kids ended up finding the dagger. I don't know. It was kind of like a bunch of nothing. I don't really think anything really came out of that other than the kids just getting the dagger themselves. And I don't know. The whole military aspect of the show is super stupid. Like, I'm not saying I have a problem with that, but in all actuality, it actually really follows a lot of the things that Stephen King has his militaries do in all of his books. If you don't know, I think in The Mist, it might be the same military group that's behind the events of The Mist. And that's another theory I've heard, is a lot of people think that because it is a spider, it technically comes from whatever universe the military and The Mist opens up, because a lot of those creatures were very spider-like. So a lot of people theorize that it comes from the universe, the same universe as whatever that is, except he's just like a stronger being himself. But yeah, I'll wrap it up. I'm not like totally loving the last couple episodes. I think it's fine. I'm kind of hoping again that it definitely picks up. I'm not even necessarily I don't even necessarily need to see a ton more of Pennywise. Did they ever show any lore about the big turtle that it's OPP or something? No, there's a mention of the turtle. I think it's called Turin or Torturin, Totoro, something. And that kind of stuff I don't think they're really going to delve into in terms of the lore. The only thing you know about Turin or whatever its name is is that, like Pennywise or it is a celestial being. In particular, it's the particular celestial being that resides over, I guess, the Earth universe or whatever universe in particular. Apparently Pennywise comes from a further out one again. The one people theorize is the one that the spiders from The Mist are from. And that's about it. I think the only thing... there is a quick mention, now that I think about it, of the turtle. And that is that the Native American tribe in it, they name themselves the Children of Turin or something like that. So they know about the turtle or something. So there is I guess there is a subtle at least understanding of the turtle or whatever it is. But that's about it. But yeah, like I said, I'm enjoying the show. I'm just not like totally loving it so far. I'm hoping they can get back to the quality of the first few episodes. I definitely think that was when the show was at its best. It is kind of cool at least to know that like Pennywise has finally been revealed. He finally, we've finally started to see him in the last episode. So hopefully we get to see a little more of him. Hopefully people begin to be making smarter and better decisions. The military kind of sucks in this show. Some of the stuff, again, they're doing is so ridiculous. The idea of trying to capture Pennywise and use him as a military weapon against other countries is kind of like really? You think you can control a celestial being from some other galaxy? Okay. I mean, good luck with that. But yeah, so far I'd say I recommend it. If you like previous iterations, but we'll see. We'll have to see. I'll let you guys know. That's my recap, or at least talk about my impressions of the last 2 episodes, as I've been doing. I'll see you guys. Maybe I'll wait to recap the last 3, or maybe I'll just do the 2 and we'll talk about the finale. Yeah, I think we'll recap the next 2 the next time I watch them, and then we'll do the final episode. It'll get its own chat. We'll do. All right, y'all. Well, that was my thoughts on Welcome to Derry. Again, I'm enjoying it. I'd recommend to go watch it if you already have an HBO subscription or something like that. It's kind of worth the watch. At least the first couple episodes, it's worth to kind of dig into.
Well, well. Looks like you've reached the end, haven't you, you imbeciles? On Enter ChazmaN, you'll witness gaming brilliance beyond your comprehension. ChazmaN Live brings the drama. Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays at 5:30 p.m. EST. Long Plays delivers full journeys, uncut and unspoiled. Join the Patreon, Discord, Instagram, and TikTok below, if you can manage it. Still not following Enter ChazmaN? Then mediocrity clearly suits you.